What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, if you were on earlier, we were talking about doing some things. I had to do another episode of Fresh Off the Press because there's some things I just want to talk about. That one I'm gonna wait until we get on there because that one is just crazy. I did see there's some updates on the cast for Rise of the Potomac, so I want to get into that. Candiace, they finally banned him from X, Twitter, whatever you calling it. Momma Dee checks some lady about leaving her kid behind. I want to get to this Hilson story. I really would love to. Oh, I need to pull up that video up. I want to get into this Hilson story. Birdman and Tony Braxton. If y'all know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to find out. And then also the Kenya Moore of it all, and the Portia, the Britt Edie, all that stuff. And then also I want to get into this Ray J and Kai Center. I think that's how you say a thing. I definitely want to get to this because Ray J is creeping me the out at this point. I don't know what Ray J got going on over there, but it's also giving me like, y'all need to investigate his ass as well, because the stuff that he did on that little boy's live, and that ain't no little boy, but he ain't. Oh, Ray J way too old for this. Okay, they need to be looking into Ray J as well, going over there with Diddy and the rest of them. All right. So before we jump into that, let's go ahead and take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDev Nation, go ahead and turn on notifications. Make sure you turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, subscribe to the channel. It's okay. It's all right. I might be here sometimes, I might not be, but I'm gonna be here at some point. So subscribe to the channel. Then comment down here below in the comment section. And if you're in the live, come over here and comment in the chat. Let's play this intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Everyone that get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, now I'm back with Cindy C.
Hey y'all. We're back.
You know what's funny is that I think I told you this on the live we did together, but I did career day at work.
No, you didn't mention that.
Oh, so I did career day at work, and I did my YouTube stuff.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, and the kids be singing this so debonair.
I love it. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, so it, I'm glad that you have the SoDev Nation and the name has changed, but you have to keep that intro. We love the intro.
I'm keeping the intro now.
We have to keep the intro.
Yes.
I always get down. I always groove to it. I'm like bopping until we get on.
Well, it's so interesting because like they're like, oh, he got over 8,000 subscribers. Oh, he rich. I showed them like, the money I've made since I've been on YouTube. I'm like, y'all, I'm not rich.
Right. That's so
that was from 2020 up until now.
But also I think that's so encouraging to also, for kids that just might want a different creative outlet. I did just see a documentary that was not good about the kid version of it. But I feel like, YouTube is a creative outlet,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they did it was because the principal has been on, that the kids want to be TikTokers, let them be TikTokers.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I mean, y'all know that, he does YouTube. So that's why they asked me to do it.
With this administration, TikTok may go away. He granted another 75 days. I just heard a couple of days ago. It's stupid. But yeah, definitely social media is a creative outlet for creative people. And to show kids that is amazing.
Yeah. So they were excited about it. They were like, they went home. Oh, our teacher is on YouTube. We got all these subscribers.
That's right. You might as well be your own little network right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for something. that I can't find, but I'll look for it in a minute. Let me say what's up to people in the chat. What's going on to James Hudson? So Deb, I'm tapped right here. What's good? Miss Platinum 2001 is back. I remember I should say 2020. One. Darren Hood, what's going on? What's going on to Norris in the chat? Darren says hello, Cindy.
Hey, Darren.
Did you speak on Kenya Moore? Well, not yet. We're going to get there today. What's going on with Grown Woman Don't Try Me once again?
Welcome back.
Norris says hey to you.
Hey, Norris.
Y'all, yes, please, y'all hit the like button, subscribe button, and the share the button.
Where has Chi-Town been?
Let me inbox her because normally if I inbox her, she will show up.
Okay.
I think she's been on YouTube as much.
Okay. Maybe
but thank you for saying that because I normally inbox her when I go live.
Yeah, she's like the moderator extraordinaire. So
yes.
I'm used to seeing her, but I don't think any of us have been on YouTube a lot. So
yeah, normally when we get on, she comes in at some point. So let me finish her real quick.
Maybe I missed her. Hi, Linnell. And we back, Miss Dogan. We are back.
Wait, that's in the wrong one? I don't think my link is working.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I didn't copy it. Copy.
Let's just do one little quick copy. I'm used to seeing her name. I just realized, again, we've only done this a couple of times in months and months. So, yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, it was sending it, but it wasn't showing. So now I sent it to her like 3 times.
Oh no, that's okay. Now she'll know. So either she'll pop in or no.
If she's free, she'll definitely pop in. She normally, like I said, she normally does it. She'll come in and put that message in real quick. If she's busy, at least.
Until she gets here, though, you guys, please like the video. We're trying to get Deb back into the algorithm. We've been on a little bit of hiatus. It's spring break, so we're trying to, bump it up. I think you said you and Candy did a live. I missed it. I don't know when that was, but
yeah, we did a live. We did we did one of these. We did a Fresh Off the Press together.
You did a Fresh Off the Press. Okay. Was it this weekend? Maybe that's why I missed it.
No, it was like right after we did ours. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
It was like, let me see if I can go find it real quick.
I was gonna say it must have been this weekend because this was.
It wasn't this weekend.
This past weekend, it was not. Okay.
I won't say it was like shortly after we did the Basketball Wives one.
Okay. Well, hey, Candy Shop. Sorry I missed it. Sorry I missed you guys.
Oh, we did ours 5 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it 5 days ago.
Thursday,
Okay, yeah.
Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It was this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I've been moving around, so.
I know. It's okay. We're all good. Okay.
But yeah, I did send
Chi-Town.
Not Chi-Town, California Cutie the link because I know she said that she might join us. So just in case,
good.
You might see her.
I love it.
And what's going on to Linnell again? And yes, we are back. Back
again.
What they do. All right, so I want to jump into some stories. The first one, I didn't want to read it out loud because I want the shock factor from you.
Okay.
When you see it, this is no celebrity news, it's just some weird that I see online, and it kind of relates to kind of stuff that Ray is doing right now. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
So let me go ahead and pull this up. So this man is nearing 40, is facing backlash for getting the 17-year-old girl pregnant after claiming her in, and justifies his actions because she is 1 year above the age of consent in Georgia.
No. Wow.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
Because she probably doesn't have any like one to tell her like no, or she probably grew up in a space where this was okay, and it's just not for me. I'm sorry. And this man, it's so weird that these men that are this age are like coming to get these girls and set like when you become legal age, that still doesn't make it right.
Right. And in full disclosure, in all honesty, I started dating my ex-fiance when I was 19 and he was 31.
Mm.
So, I understand, that thinking. But my mom was not happy about it. And now, as a grown up, I understand why. So, yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it
I
from
mean,
both. I can see it from both sides. But if he's claiming to take care of her or take her in, that's a problem because wouldn't
that's
you see,
grooming.
yeah, wouldn't you see her as a daughter figure?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't notice where are the parents. And
Right.
I think that's where I was at because I mean I think we all kind of grew up with someone who was in high school dating some older man before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, but to come on, I mean I guess but it wasn't a social media type of time, so we didn't get to see it in this capacity.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just like that's I mean I want a daughter, but I just couldn't. If this was my daughter, I couldn't do it.
No,
I don't
this is
even know how to. I wouldn't even know how to handle this because I wouldn't want her to run towards him because I'm saying no either. You know?
absolutely. And I feel like that's what kind of happened with me. Like my mom was not happy at all, said, you know, stop doing this. But I mean, at that point, I was almost 20. Like, I was like, I'm
Yeah,
about to be 20, but still, I was still a teenager. I was 19.
yeah. You just have so much like more. I tell the girls that at school, all like my kids at school, when they choose the little boys they want, I say you could do so much better.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true. It's true. And I mean, again, I was with him for a long time, but I still dated, before him, I dated a couple of boys, around my age, and he was just, I started to get into anyway, my story doesn't matter. Let's listen to hers.
okay.
No, but I'm saying no, no. I'm talking. I know you talking. I need to get your truth about this. Like, it is. Yeah, I wasn't. That's how I groomed you. I groomed you. I was grooming you. I groomed you.
I'm not gonna be music on here.
You, nigga, man.
He don't even seem too intelligent to me.
No, he doesn't. He seems like a mess.
Mm.
A mess.
He seemed like he might be 17 in his own mind.
Yes, agreed.
Bro, you a monster, bro. But you might have a monster, like, but you shit, man. If they knew, oh my God, you're. Bro.
Yeah, see, the maturity is. I mean, he doesn't even have it.
No, he doesn't. Why does he look like a poor man Shaq to me?
A poor man, what?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, oh, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Woo.
You like that? But you were doing you like.
Exactly.
My kids in fourth grade talk like this.
Exactly.
What did I do? All that.
But how could she be a monster and she's a teenager?
Exactly. I'm so I didn't even watch this yet. So we're watching this together.
Wow.
My man never gave credit.
She don't even know.
Can she even work at this age? I mean, isn't the age to work? Isn't the age to work at the age limit 16? She just is. She's barely 17 and she's pregnant. What?
I mean, even if she is working, it's not like a job where she can
Exactly.
like her life.
Exactly. That's total grooming.
Wait a minute, I didn't even read the caption. A grown man pushing 40 is getting dragged for allegedly grooming and cheating on his fiance with a 17-year-old girl he originally said he was just helping because she was homeless. Now she's
No.
pregnant, in love, and on social media defending the relationship, saying it's not the P word because the age of consent is in Georgia is 16.
It's ridiculous.
Mm.
The consensual age is 17. Texas is 17.
And he probably told her that she probably didn't even know this.
Exactly.
Guess what?
And the whole point, it doesn't matter what the law says. What does your conscience say? Where's your morality? It's a child.
Yeah.
She's a child. He's 40.
I'm about to have another child from a grown man.
Absolutely. It's travesty.
Georgia's 16? Georgia's 16?
Imagine if you had to talk about this like your actual person that was of age with you. Like
Exactly.
when I'm dating someone who's 40 and they're 39 or 40, 41, whatever it is,
Right.
we don't have to talk about the age of consent.
But that's also why they took her in, because they're supposed to be the grown-ups, and taking in a teenager, a 17-year-old should not be a romantic relationship at all.
At all. I wonder where his ex-wife went.
Sickening.
I don't want to hear any more of it. This was enough. But yeah, I just want to see what you guys thought about it. If you guys are tuning in late, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. For me, it's a no for me.
It's a no.
Mm-mm.
It's a no.
And I just seen Miami Tip from Love and Hip Hop. Miami said it's a house full of P words.
Absolutely.
Y'all heard the homeboy in the back. Oh my God, I didn't even hear the homeboy in the back talking about even better. Wow.
That's sickening. And then look at that fake cross on his chest. The nerve.
Wow.
The nerve.
Even better when she said the age in Georgia for consent is 16. He said even better. That is sickening. I'm sorry.
Sickening. Sickening.
What's going on, Mary Broussard?
Hey, Mary Broussard.
That man needs to be in jail. He does. I'm sorry. And whoever the man in the background was, I wonder how old he was.
They're just, they're trash.
I can't. I'm sorry. Let's move on to something more lighter. I just want to pull that up because I was like, what?
I didn't even hear about that.
I just seen it today. I want to go over and start talking about Households of Potomac. So this is a guide, and of course, this is not confirmed. This is Bravo Joshua, but they do like leaks about cast and stuff like that. And so for this season, for Households of Potomac season 10 so far, they have Gizelle, Ashley, Candiace, Wendy, Stacey, and Keairna. I think that's how you say her name. They said Mia isn't likely at this time. Jacqueline won't be back, thank God. Jassi is a to be what's TBC?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
To be confirmed.
Confirmed. Okay. Robyn and Charisse for guest spots to celebrate 10 seasons. And they're still weighing out newbies. I want to say thank God that Jacqueline will not be back. Mia isn't likely at this time. Yeah, Mia's probably trying to renegotiate her contract.
I don't watch the show, but from what I heard in the grapevine, I thought that Mia's trying to be on Roja. Since her,
I know she was. I heard she was trying to.
Right, since her man, I don't watch the show, but I don't know him. Does he live in Atlanta? So maybe that's why.
Yeah, but she's not with him no more.
Oh, no, I just heard in the blogs, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, they are together again.
Mia and Ink are back together?
Ink, that's his name, yes. So maybe she can't quit him.
Well, that was the problem.
Right.
I'm looking it up.
thought I heard something.
Leah Thornton and Ink, also known as Ink, well, Incognito, also known as Ink, are not back together. They broke up New Year's Eve 2024. They're not back together.
I heard
Maybe
they
she
were.
maybe she said that before this.
You know, I don't want to mention any other blog, you know.
Oh, I don't mind that. I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, okay. I thought Kim Pyre and Jamie That's Me said they were, but okay. I mean, I don't watch the show, so I don't care.
Yeah, I watched Jamie one time. I haven't seen Jamie say that, but I'll check and see.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Hood said Mia probably doing that or trying to snag a peach on like that's what you just said.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only reason why I can see that. I am happy that they are bringing back Stacey.
Who's Stacey?
Stacey is like the chaos that they need. It's not a messy mess. It's like that quirky, funny, messy that
kind of like a Susie. Kind of like a Susie.
Susie.
From Basketball Wives. Susie that will never come back?
Kind of, just not as hood.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of just not as hood as Susie. And you know, Susie's not really that hood, but
Right. Okay.
Stacey came from QVC.
Oh.
And she had a fake relationship on the show last season.
Oh no.
Yeah. But I love Stacey because Stacey was like unaware, but she was aware. I just love Stacey.
Okay.
So I'm glad that she's coming back. Keairna, I hope that she comes back this season and actually like gives us something.
This one on the meme, this is
Candiace,
right? Candiace,
yeah,
okay.
Candiace.
And she's coming back. But she just had her kid, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, she definitely has a story to give, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, things will be different. To me, it kind of feels like a Keairna and a Portia, even though she was only gone for like one season.
Okay.
I mean, where she can come back and maybe her and Ashley can be friends now she has a baby. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, Stacey Rush, that's her name. Darren said.
Stacey
I totally enjoyed Stacey this season. I thought she was what they needed. Let me see. I can show you a picture of her. Stacey Rush. She's just so corny.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, here goes the man that she was supposed to be with. This is Stacey.
Okay. Hey, Stacey. She's cute.
Yeah, she's a beautiful lady. Like I said, she's really corny, but it wasn't like a toxic person that came to the show or like a Mia coming on.
Okay.
Take over. She came in to be a part of the show, not to take over the show. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, got it. Okay. So again, she knows how to play her part. See, that we don't need anybody coming in hot. Just come in and
yeah,
let it, marinate a little bit.
Yeah. So shout out to them for making good decisions. I'm interested to see how Robyn and Charisse will be as friends of the show.
Oh no. Are they friends of the show? I just
say Robyn and Charisse for guest spots to celebrate season 10. So maybe they're gonna do what they did with Housewives of Atlanta when they brought Lisa Wu, Deshaun Snow, all them back.
And Kim made a little appearance. Yeah.
Who?
From what I know from just the blogs, they're boring. So, but okay.
Who, Potomac?
Yeah, sure. You said that Robyn and Charisse, like Charisse is the older lady that drinks a lot, and then
like
Robyn is Gizelle's friend, right?
Yeah, and to me, it's just like, Charisse had a lot to say about Karen, which, and I saw something up that I didn't pull up, but I did see something where they were talking about how Karen is like afraid for her life in jail. And listen, she made bad decisions.
Sorry.
She did. But I had a really funny thing I was going to play, and I was like, maybe that's not going to be. That's not for right now. That not. It might be too soon.
So this is the DUI grandma that's afraid for her life.
Yes.
Okay.
But Charisse drinks away. Like she just don't get in the car and drive, and that it makes thank God she's not making bad decisions.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, if she's supposed to be like the older woman on the show, like
that's Karen.
Okay, Karen. So they don't have Ubers in Potomac.
Listen, they do. I know they have them in Maryland because I used to take one from Columbia down to Virginia.
Okay. So, hello, lady. Like, can you hire somebody?
I mean, I wish she would have. I wish she'd make better decisions.
Absolutely.
But I do feel like when they read that comment, I mean, she's an older lady. Like I do still have some empathy for her.
Of course. I mean, like I am not a spring chicken, but I don't want to see anybody that's even older than me
Yeah,
making a decision to drink and drive. Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
come on. Like, there's so many options. Doesn't she have children or grandchildren that can come pick her up or something?
I'm standing. Give me 1 minute. I gotta pick my food up from off the porch.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. Hey guys, let me read the comments here. So let's see. Let me get to the comments. I think we're all caught up. Okay, so Stacey Rush, Darren is always in the know. I love it, Darren. Let me see. Let me scroll up a little bit. No, I think we're all caught up. So I am not a Real House of Potomac watcher. Are you guys excited about this cast that he read off? I mean, I don't, again, I don't watch it, but I'm like, Gizelle, she seems like a problem, but again, I don't know. So I don't want to, if that's your fave, I'm sorry, but it just seems like, I don't know. I kind of like the cast shakeups. I like when they shake up the cast. I don't think we need a whole bunch of old people coming back, but that's just my opinion. And again, I don't watch Potomac, so, but we'll see.
Yeah, Thomas will get show. Me and Busy used to review it together.
Okay.
But
I mean,
it was like basketball wild. It was one toe to toe.
okay. Because I was gonna say I don't know who I don't know because I don't watch the show Gizelle in that way. Like as a watcher of the show, I just know what I see, or hear on some of the blogs. So I don't like her particularly. I feel like she's a problem.
Who you said, Gizelle?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but whatever. Maybe she gives something to the show.
She grew on me this season.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only because Robyn wasn't there, so it wasn't like that tag team situation.
Okay. So they were a tag team. Okay, got it.
Oh yeah. See, Darren said Gizelle changed. She's better without her sidekick Robyn. So.
Well, see that's how I feel like some of these shows just need to get that and kind of engage a little bit. Like let the cast member engage on their own without having like, that kind of stuff. That's why I really kind of didn't mind, when Phaedra from Roja left because I feel like it allowed a Portia to kind of rise up because she always seemed underneath them all to me. Since she had started on the show. And then when Phaedra left, she came into her own on the show.
True. I guess like I would kind of like if it was a basketball wise, it was kind of like Jennifer and Evelyn before they fell out.
Got it. Yeah.
The only thing is that Robyn and Gizelle haven't fallen out. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They seem kind of boring together though. I mean just Robyn from what I've heard. I don't particularly care for her either. I don't like her voice. It's very monotone. Seems like her man, who's your man too, seems shady. I don't know.
Hey, Juan.
Okay, his name is Juan. Hey, Juan. Okay. Yeah. So again, other than you talking about it, I don't have anything for Potomac. I just asked your nation if they were excited to see the people.
Oh yeah, I wonder. Are you guys excited to have any of them back? That is a very interesting question. When it comes to Candiace, Stacey, Keairna, Robyn, and Charisse. Charisse is like she always comes in and out. But she's always like, yeah, then Keairna's over here drinking with me, and we're drunk. She's a drunk, and I'm a drunk. We're just drunk. And she's a drunk. She with the blue eyes. I'm like, girl, we don't know what you're saying.
Oh no. Oh no. I black ladies, black women, get it together on TV, please. Please.
I'm like, what is going over there? But Tom and Joe got a drink like this. Be around each other.
Exactly. I mean, is it rich women drinking? Are they rich?
That's what it seemed like. Charisse had a whole champagne room in her house.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, champagne from the ceiling to the floor.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I don't know.
Is her husband a
He divorced her the first season.
Oh, I was gonna say celebrity. Yikes!
And took the champagne room with him.
Okay, I don't know the show, so but okay.
Yeah, you will.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on to and this ain't even a lot to talk about, but Kanye West got kicked off of Twitter. Thank God. He doesn't need social media at all.
I'm just, I mean, I've never been a Kanye fan, although there are some songs that I do like. I just feel like he's a troll.
I used to like Kanye back when I was doing radio.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time.
I
think before like 808s and Heartbreaks
came out. I never thought he was a good time. I feel like
before 808s and Heartbreaks came out, it was a really good time with Kanye.
Okay.
Then he started doing that.
What was the college album? I liked
that. Was the first one.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, but I have liked some songs from him since.
My battery is low.
Not of late.
Oh yeah, me either.
But I just feel like I never like to see any celebrity that's going through mental issues exploited, even though they do it to themselves. But I just never like to see it, so it just makes me sad.
It is sad to watch, especially when it comes. But I think when it comes to even like what the person like Kanye, I think it is sad to see because I just thought he would have a way longer career. I thought he would do so much more with his music and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, just to think of the artists that came from him, like with the John Legends and stuff, like there was just so much that I thought he could have done. And I do agree with Mary Broussard. I like Kanye before his mother passed.
Same. I will say I literally have never been a fan of his, but I could tolerate him more before his mother passed. Let me just say that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like the song he did with Brandy. I love Brandy. Look, it is what it is, but I agree with you. I feel like he definitely could have used his talents more.
Yeah, I can't even see what this message said. I know it says we're temporarily limited some of your account features, but he was texting someone and said, well, I guess I'm banned. Please alert the masses.
Wow.
Said, what about the album? He said, this is more important than the album. And this is why, the artistry from him is like, it's not here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're more worried about being banned from Twitter. He said, we're like Ye and Silent Bob. Getting banned from Twitter is worse than being in China trying to load with a VPN. Wow. See, look, what? I'll just start spamming you with my tweets ideas. So you gonna try to send it to somebody else.
I don't even take him seriously.
Who was he texting?
And also just with the text, like, I mean, I would never give that man my number. You can't communicate with someone that is not stable. Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on from this because it wasn't a lot.
But bye, Ye.
Yeah. Have a good break. See you next fall.
Yep.
I want to get into Momma Dee. And I want you to tell me how you feel about this before we're gonna watch the video. Then tell me how you feel about it, okay?
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop anymore, but just tell me.
Well, no, I want you to watch the video as a mother that was like, if you seen this, how would you feel?
Right.
That mama. Who the mama? I'm finna check you. Come here. No. Don't you ever leave your child unattended like that. That was too. No. That was a far stretch. Okay, where you at? Okay, but it's none of my business. But he was left by himself is all I can see. You can check me, but the world just saw him in a disrespect. But bitch, you don't know who you fucking with. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You better walk off. You better walk off. You safe for walking off. You better get this bitch.
And so you can't really tell how far she was from the kid at all.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. How would you feel this happened to you? Let's say like your kid was not as close to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then some random lady that you don't know that starts doing this.
I have no problem with it.
Okay.
To be honest, because that is a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And just walking to the pool, the
Mm-hmm.
kid could have slipped and hit his or herself. I can't see; it's too small. But I have told parents in the store, like, do you not see your child crying? You
Mm-hmm.
know, I have no. Maybe it's a generational thing, but I cannot just stand by and watch, especially what looks like a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Um, be unattended and not say anything. And Karen over there probably feels like they're fine. I'm in the vicinity, but that's a toddler. So,
She said her husband was over there in this, but she
but
cut
why
much got to
wasn't
cut it off.
not the husband while she went to go do what she was going to do? I think that had it not been a black woman calling her out for it, it would not even be an issue. But that's my opinion.
I mean, I guess because I know a little, I know the history of Momma Dee. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to madam. I mean,
Right.
I'm like, well, you about to come get him? Because like, what's happening?
Right.
Let me call the cops on you.
You
That's
know,
what I would have been like. But
she
she
must
might
have
not know
been,
who Momma Dee is.
but she was doing her wrongdoings, but her kids were there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that part, but Momma Dee was just creeping me out with this. Like, okay, like I'm just like, you could have
Yeah,
just told her this.
but she's an older woman now.
True.
So
Okay.
I mean,
True.
she is a grandmother. So I mean, I would be alarmed if I saw a toddler too far away from their parent, because what if they slipped? Anything could happen. You know how this world is. Anything
Yeah,
can happen. I
that's
don't
true.
mind calling out a mother. And like I said, was the mom more offended because this black woman was embarrassing her for not doing her job? Because that's her job.
Yeah.
We're at the pool. It's slippery. That's a toddler.
Looks like the conversation is agreeing with you.
But I mean, do you not agree? Do you think she should have
I mean,
stayed
I
quiet?
do agree. I feel like the approach to me is just a lot for me, especially because I know you were like a madam and you had holes and stuff. Like,
Right.
I just don't know if I can ever take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get that.
That's all I'm saying.
I get that too. But I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever I was in my youth does not translate to now. And so, if they're not going to protect their kids without being embarrassed, that's a problem to me. That's a bigger problem. But that's me. You froze. Uh-oh. Hang on, so Deb Nation. He froze, so could be having a little bit of technical difficulty here. Okay, so let's see. Let me just go to the comments and read a little bit. Up. He said his internet flash is on the way back on. So stand by, Nation. Mary Broussard, I agree with you. I do think that Kanye's mom kept him calm and peaceful, but I mean, he's not a little kid. You know what I mean? He's well into his 40s, inching up on 50 here. And he has resources to get help. And so I'm just frustrated with, I don't want to see his mental health struggles on social media, on anything, to be honest, but that's me personally. Let's see. Let Mary also said I would have called the authorities and watched to see um, who all could have been in the area. I agree. Uh, so Deb said his internet just went in and out from the storm. He's on his way back in, like I just said. So yeah, I mean, look, listen, parents are going to do what they're going to do, and I feel like a lot of times parents are more um lax when they're on vacation and they think they're by a pool, but and there's lifeguards and everything, but I wouldn't feel comfortable just seeing a toddler wandering around um without arms. Like I would just like to see arms length. You know what I mean? Because my baby just wouldn't be walking around if I couldn't quickly grab them up. So but that's just me. um Exactly, Miss Platinum 2001. Anything could have happened to that child. Absolutely. And that's what I said. If I can't just quickly snatch you up, that's a problem. And I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes these parents should just really consider the surroundings. Like you're not, you might be on vacation, you might be having cocktails or whatever, but the kids are still kids. Anything could happen. You that's your job, to be alert and to keep them safe. But anyway, up there he
You hear
is.
me?
Yay. Yep, he's back.
Okay. Yeah, it went in and out, and I'm seeing like it's
I
so
did not.
funny because all of our social media is connected to like all of our stuff. And so everybody's
Yes.
on. I'm seeing Twitter going off like, "What has happened? The internet went out. The electric went out. Stuff." And all of a sudden, mine
Oh
goes out at the same
no.
time.
Oh gosh, I didn't know it was storming there. How long has it been storming?
It just started.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, careful. It's doing a little dial in, dial out, so just be aware.
What'd you say?
Like your picture's coming in and coming out a little bit, so just be aware.
Okay. Um, where'd you leave off at? Because
I was just reading the comments about the child and Momma Dee, but mainly the child.
okay.
So the last comment I read was Miss Platinum 2001, and then so Mary, hey princess. So Mary Broussard said a sane parent would want them in reach. Exactly. But this new generation don't seem to have common sense, and that's what I'm
Mm,
saying. Like that's what I was saying when you were trying to come back in. I was like, if my kid is not within arm's reach, like if I can't snatch them just in case they slip, somebody tries to come at them, anything could happen.
yeah.
They wander off. That's my problem. So but that again, it could be a generational thing. My mom, if she couldn't snatch us up in a second, then
It
that
wasn't
was
happening for me either. Yeah.
exactly. I would have
Yeah.
gotten in trouble. Like I knew better, but I mean, this kid looks like a toddler. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Now, like I said, I agree with what you're saying. It is the delivery from the person it was coming from.
I understand. Listen. I don't. I'm not going to give Momma Dee the Mother of the Year award, but
Yeah.
but she was right in that regard. It's kind of like, don't you see your kid? Because like I said, I've done it, but that's just me.
Yeah. Okay, so drop down in the comments. You guys are tuning in late. Let me know what you guys think about Momma Dee. Do you think that was right? Would you have done that? Like, how would you put that to work for you? We want to move on to the next story because I want to make sure I get through all of them in case this gets bad.
Yep.
Let me hit Tony Braxton first.
Oh no. Okay.
Let me hit Tony Braxton before we go to Carrie Hilson. I really, sometimes I wonder how, with Evelyn and what's the husband's name?
Their mom's is Evelyn. You're
What's
talking
the dad's name?
what's his name? He's a junior. Michael Braxton.
I wonder what it was like living in the house with them and like what it was like growing up with them because
Yeah.
none of them had like real good common sense on how to date
Agreed.
or marry anyone.
And the dad was a cheater. He cheated and is still married to the mistress.
Yeah.
from Evelyn. I definitely feel like they don't make good men decisions.
Well, here we have another bad decision. Tony Braxton and Birdman are reportedly married. The couple allegedly tried to divorce 2 weeks after their wedding, but then decided to stay together. You should have
Tony
said Tony.
tried to. Yes.
And the thing is that you should have probably just didn't go back, Tony.
Yes. They said Tony tried to divorce him a couple of weeks later, but decided against it. I mean, he's not even the
I wonder what
Birdman.
made her make that decision.
He's not even the Birdman that had money.
He's the sad one with them fake tears sliding down his face.
Exactly. So what are you doing, Tony, the living legend
The living
Braxton?
legend.
What are we doing? I'm so disappointed in her.
Me too. It says, according to the court documents, Tony reportedly filed for divorce just 2 weeks after she and Birdman got married. They didn't even call him by his real name, Birdman. Like,
Right.
that's how you know it ain't real.
Exactly.
She claimed their date of separation was August the 10th, which was only 2 days
That's
after.
my birthday.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign.
A sign she should be smarter. Like I would.
Yes, that's a sign. Which was only 2 days after the ceremony. Their relationship was allegedly irreversibly broken, despite them only being official married for less than a month at the time.
Wow.
Sad.
I was hoping that it wasn't real. I'm hoping within the next few days she comes out and says, "No, we're not married." But it doesn't seem like it's happening.
I was trying to see if this was posted on April the 1st.
Did you watch that last season of the Braxtons?
No, I can't keep up with the Braxtons because it's like they have like 3 episodes and it's a break, and then they have like 2 and it's a break.
No. It was consecutive. It was called the Braxtons. It
I'm
was
about to go back then.
It's on We TV. Tamar claimed that she
Oh,
was
wait. It's on what?
We TV.
Okay.
And Tamar claims that she was just a producer and she wasn't trying to be a cast member anymore because it was so traumatic.
Yeah, I started watching that season, but it's not. They had took a break or something.
It was consecutive, and then
how many episodes was it? Do you know?
It was like 8 episodes.
Maybe that's what it was, and then I thought it was supposed to be more.
No, this new season is coming, and then so now Tamar is a full-time cast member, and I'm like, girl, come on. Of course.
Hey, BJ Des.
It's like, why, Tony? Why are you doing this?
But I actually have it like where it's scheduled on my Philo to record. So I mean, I probably had the whole season recorded.
You probably have the whole season recorded. It wasn't very many episodes at all, and it was obviously it was sad because they referenced Tracy a lot, and Tracy, I love Tracy. I thought she was so funny. She kind of it's like it was a balance, and without one of the sisters, it doesn't quite seem the same, but allegedly Tawanda is now married, and then Tamar had beef with her. Like, they're a mess. I agree with you. Let's go back and blame the parents.
Irritating. I also saw something where Tony has been saying how like she's tired of them because they've been draining like her financially and emotionally.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
That's probably why she went to this, because this is probably what love looks like to her. Somebody that's probably going to do the same thing to her as the man.
I agree. Excellent point. I feel like they don't support each other in the right way, and then Michael, and they call him Mikey, his daughter had a whole bunch of stuff happening this year. Like, it just is not.
Is that the niece that's coming on to the new season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Tamar all of a sudden back in on this on because she's coming back to the show?
Yeah, but it wasn't Tamar that she had the issue with allegedly. It was with Trina's ex.
Yeah, I
Baby.
know. I'm saying that, but Tamar's like ushering her into the show because she's coming back. So like this is gonna be Tamar's story.
Yeah. But I think, I don't think she fell out with any of the other aunties except for Trina, the niece. So I think she was cool with the rest of them. It
No,
just, it's disappointing.
it is.
Braxtons, do better.
Please, especially when y'all got the living legend over there.
Thank you. She is the Braxtons.
I mean, seriously. And I can tell that Tony is tired of them.
Yes. I mean, she was tired of them when she first started her career. That's why she went solo. It's like, let her shine in her own thing. She does not have to drag her sisters and her mother along. I'm sorry.
Right. Shit, if I was her, I would have married a bird just to get away.
Yeah, she would have
been. My money would have been in that bird's bank account. Y'all can't
exactly. She would have done better doing that for sure.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section if you guys are watching. Are you guys happy for Tony? Disappointed in Tony? Are you watching the Braxton Family Values when it comes back? Let us know.
Nope, not the Braxton Family Values, just the Braxtons.
Oh, the Braxton. Did they change it because of Tracy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, let us know if you're gonna be watching it. Have you been seeing stuff with Ray J? Okay, let's move over here. Now I don't know who the guy is. Is it Kai Sente?
Sanat.
Sanat?
Kai Sanat.
This is so creepy. I'm gonna play it and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Or like, if I'm not invited, it's cool. I just be heard about it, but I was heard about the first one, and I'm like, damn, man, these niggas in the city, they over there sleeping in the bed. Like, I want to sleep in the bed too. I don't mean with you. I mean, I want my own bunk. Kevin Hart got a bunk. Drewski got a bunk. Nigga, this a big night. It's one of the biggest nights. I want to sleep too, my nigga. That's all. That's how I was saying.
Excuse the profanity.
I'm sorry. Melly, I'm so sorry. My precious baby, I'm sorry.
And the kid is in the back while he's saying all this.
In the back.
The next sleepover, like, if I'm not talking, right? So look, pause, right? So look, so y'all took showers together, right?
No, but we be separated with swimming trunks.
That's what I mean. That's what I don't understand. Like, y'all had sleepovers before, right?
Yeah, but not like that. Like,
yeah. So no, I didn't mean it like anything. I meant it like how y'all mean it. I want to sleep over too. I want to sleep with y'all niggas too. That's how I meant it. Pause. I know that was a lot, but that's what I meant. It's like if y'all was in the shower, then y'all was in the shower. Y'all took a shower together. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll take a shower with them niggas. Like on the stream, you know what I'm saying? Of course, with clothes on, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, Uncle Ray. Yo, can I call you?
Nothing that he's saying is going to make it. You could pause it. You could put a halt on it. You could put a hard stop on it. You could no Diddy. You could whatever other words you're going to say that it'll make it sound gay. It's not going to stop that.
Right.
And the fact that like you are going on and on and on and on about this is creepy. It sounds like you are a product from them parties you was at with Diddy.
Right. Absolutely. And also he is a product of it. Honestly.
And when I seen this, and I saw this, I want to say this happened like last week, right?
I don't know when it happened.
Or earlier this week or something. I thought maybe I was dreaming. Like I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Right. Me neither. And it's
I could not.
This man is almost 45 years old. Okay. This kid is 20 something. There's no way he can't make it. It can't sound creepy. There's no way to make it not be creepy. I'm sorry. There's no way. And he's just, it's not even about trolling at this point. Yeah, so the kid, I just looked it up, he's 23. Ray J is 44. Why is he worried about kicking it with Kai Cenat?
I have no idea.
I
And
agree, Norris. He is
even the fact that he brought up Kevin Hart too.
Yes.
Because he's 45.
And it's also creepy that Kevin is in his 40s, but at least
Kevin Hart is
not
45.
But Kevin is not making it creepy. Ray J is making it creepy. He's calling into this man's show about this. And you could see the expression on this kid's face change immediately when he was just like, I want to come and sleep and
take the showers with you.
And all of that. Like, he looked like he left his body for a second. Like,
it almost was like, I want to come have sex with you without having penetration sex. It was like, if Ray J would have kept going.
He did keep going. That's the problem.
He did?
He did keep going to the point to Brandy.
Yes, that's what we get into.
Okay. Because the other Miss Norwood had to step in and be like, can you not?
I don't think that he's better than this.
I don't think so either, unfortunately. I feel like he's always going to be the overshadowed Norwood, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's never been the star. He's never going to be the star.
I think that they both, in my opinion, because I know you love Brandy.
I do love Brandy.
I think that they both have a lot of childhood trauma.
They do.
That has never been dealt with.
Agreed.
And I think that Ray J is kind of spazzing out because he's on social media. He's on his reality TV shows. Brandy sits at home, and which I feel like even that, the reason that she's been at home so much, to me, is also like you wonder about Brandy as well. Like, and not that she's doing what Ray J's doing, but just with the self-esteem of her.
But I agree, and I understand that she has had struggles with her self-esteem, but she has been successfully employed since she was a child. Unlike Ray J, even though he's a good businessman, when he's not out here acting like this, he has made a lot of money. He has been a good businessman, but this behavior overshadows any accomplishments that he's made. You know what I mean?
Yes. So Ray J's real name is Rocket.
Is it? I don't know. I thought
when we get off this live, I'm gonna tell you why this is insane to me.
I thought it was Raymond something Jr.
So who was Rocket? This is what Brandy calls him.
Maybe that's her nickname, but I thought he was a junior after their dad, and it was Raymond.
Well, if y'all can't see it, her message says, his message says, my sister hates who I am, and all I'm doing is being myself. I don't know how to be better than who I am. I try, but I get depressed trying to change when I don't have my wife anymore. Oh, so it's Princess Love's part now, guys.
Right.
And I have no stability. I'm sorry to my sister for who I am, and my mom. I don't give a F about anybody else's feelings. But when it's my fault, it makes me feel alone. So I turn up more. Stay tuned to my kids who might see this later when they are older. Just know I work hard for you. And Ray J, stop. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah. And also,
now you're going to turn it towards your kids for the simple thing. We're not doing that.
And also, that he has access to help.
Yes.
Whether it's an addiction issue, whether it's a mental health issue, or both, he has access. Thank you, Willie Ray. There you go, Princess. He's named after his dad. That's his dad's name.
So that must be her nickname for him.
That must be.
Ray J is secretly a part of the Rainbow family. Just look at all the shows on his new network, and he does. And you know what? I've noticed that.
Like I just said that.
And then also because he's been having those things with Nicki Minaj too, where she's been going off on him, and he kept trying to promote that stuff when she was asking was he gay. It was almost like it's just okay, yep.
I feel like he has mental health and addiction issues that he once again has resources and access to get help. And so if he's not choosing that to get better for his kids, you can't blame anybody else. Don't blame your ex-wife that you cheated on repeatedly, that you embarrassed in on national TV and in public for years, and have been abusive to her. I know verbally, and then there was that footage of what seemed physically. So I just I don't have sympathy for people that can't take accountability for their bad behavior. I don't care what the issue is. If you have an issue that like an addiction or mental health, there's so many resources, there's so much medication, there's so much anything that you need that you can actually get help with. Like there's no excuse for this behavior.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sick of it. I, with both of them, with that entire family, I just feel like they need a Iyanla Vanzant moment.
Yes, but I mean, you have to also, you can't just be offered the help and then not do the work. Like he has to do his work. I mean, whatever the issue is, if it is childhood trauma, go and do that work. I feel like, Sonia has always, to me, not been the greatest mom to either one because I feel like she preferred Brandy over Ray J and let, him feel bad about that. So it could just be smothering her. Like she was too much in her to the fact that, Brandy, had an eating disorder for a long while. She had self-esteem issues. I feel like even her daughter that she had, I felt like it was a cry for help for Brandy to be independent. She wanted to be free of her mother. You know what I mean? She was the breadwinner of the family, and that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And I think that a lot. I think when he was growing up, she pushed him on her a lot to try to help, to like ride her coattail.
Yeah, to bring him up. Like she was on she had a whole show, Moesha, and all of a sudden they have an adopted cousin, and here's Ray J. Like she pushed her kids. She was a momager in a way that was like a monster to the kids, where you put your kids in these positions, and Hollywood is not child friendly. Okay, it's a lot that is negative and goes wrong by pushing your kids in these situations.
It reminds me a lot of the stuff that Chantel says about Jackie.
Agreed. And I think that's why Chantel, for all of these many years, has tried to remain private. So it's a little confusing that she is going to be on the new season. Right?
It is very interesting. But from what I watched before this, from the trailer that we watched, that she did an interview before now, trying to get away from Jackie. I think once that stuff happened with the darker sister, I think that's when Chantel was just like, I can't.
She was, and she would call Jackie out. But again, if you want to remain private and just call your man by Mr. His last name, then why would you be on a television show in any capacity?
I feel like maybe she feel like she has control over her life now, and maybe this is like her stance with her mom. Like, listen, I mean,
could be.
We come over here and do this if you want to, but you're going to embarrass yourself before I embarrass myself, because people don't have that much on her. Even when that stuff happened with her and Drea.
Yeah.
We had to talk about basketball. We're going to talk about basketball. This is the account for basketball vibe. Even if that happened with Drea and her, she didn't really want all that smoke with Drea for real.
No, she didn't.
But Jackie kept forcing it. So
yes, she did.
Her daughter, like, well, no, I mean, but he chose you because my daughter is not this. And Drea's like, the friend wanted her, and it was a smash and pass. Like, I think that Jackie has.
But imagine being Chantel. Imagine Shani being called over there, cameras are rolling, and your mom is embarrassing you by having this girl and her man confront you and be like, nobody cared about you.
Yeah.
That was a poor situation, again, to put her kid in. Why would Jackie do that?
Because it was for Jackie, it wasn't for her.
Exactly. And so that's why I feel like all of her kids have suffered because of that.
Yeah. I can definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna say my other stories for tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we have the hour mark and I don't want to keep it past that.
Absolutely. Let's see. What
Well, I
did
thank you for hanging out with me though, for all this time today, because I mean it made it fun to be able to talk to somebody.
Yay! My pleasure. I'm happy to talk about it. I just hope that Ray, how about we delete his Twitter or whatever he's posting on? Like, can we ban him? Because I'm tired of hearing about
I think
him.
he's on his way, just like the Orlando Browns and Kanye West. Ray J's on his way. Whatever the substances that he's using is taking him to a darker pathway than what he thinks it is.
I
And
agree.
I don't think there's a way back from that.
But I hope so, because you could hear his small child in the background. Like,
Princess needs to get some kids away from
I
him
was gonna say,
and
at this
keep
point,
them away.
he does not need to have any kind of visitation, unauthorized. Like,
I agree, Mary.
I'm, yeah, agreed, Mary. It's I'm more concerned about the kids than I am about Ray J, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Because Ray J has a choice; those kids don't.
He's too far gone, and he said something. Well, you don't watch Love and Hip Hop, Miami.
Mm-mm.
So he said him and Bobby Lights got it. I don't know if you know who Bobby Lights is.
I do.
Okay, him and Bobby Lights got into it on Love and Hip Hop the other day. Yes, it does. But they got into it the other day because Bobby was mad at him because he was making, basically he lied to Princess and said that Amada was so close to him he could smell her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Bobby was mad. He was like, because that's not right, because you're causing confusion between the two of them.
Right.
Do you know what Ray J asked him? And I thought to myself, now hold the hell on.
What?
He said, are you afraid of the water?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, Whitney Houston died in that water, so did Bobby Christina died in that water.
What?
This is what I'm thinking to myself, because I mean he was there for that stuff.
Is that what he said?
He said that. Now I'm not saying that he's saying that. I'm not saying that he's saying they believe it to Bobby, but to me, I'm just like,
that sounds like a threat. Yeah, that sounds like a threat.
That seems a little interesting to me that you would say that.
So he thinks it's funny? Is that what? What is he talking about?
They were by a pool, but I'm just like,
oh wow.
To me, I've always thought that Ray J had something to do with those.
Had somewhat? You broke up.
Something to do with both of those things.
Me too.
When it came to Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina, I always thought that. And I think even the boyfriend of the brother that Bobby was dating,
the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Boyfriend.
He died the same way too, right?
He did.
So when he said that, I mean, the way he said it,
that's creepy. Very, very.
I'm like, Bobby, you in danger.
Yeah, very suspicious, very creepy. Wow. Okay. I mean,
and I'm surprised like no one online has said nothing about that.
Is he drinking on these shows?
Of course.
Okay.
Princess was tossing them back to him.
Wow. Yeah, it's just not a good environment. That just is yikes.
But I'm just like, when he said that, it like sent chills to my body. I'm like,
yeah, absolutely.
Bobby, you need to be extremely careful.
Princess, you said that he says he's fine bringing Brandy's brother. He's not.
I don't think he is either.
No.
He doesn't want to be in the background.
I don't think he wants to be in the background. And so all of these things, even starting his reality TV career, I feel like was to be in the forefront. He never wanted to be in the background.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even one of his biggest hits is a joke.
Yeah.
So like it's always like he can't, you know, he's never going to be good enough.
No.
I
think that was taught to him. I felt like his mom in particular, but his parents favored Brandy because she was the breadwinner. And so I feel like he feels like no matter what he does, he's never going to be famous enough, good enough, rich enough, important enough. He's always going to be in her shadow. And that's really sad.
I wonder why he had to take the pathway of Brandy, though. Like, why can't you just find your own path?
Because I feel like his parents made him feel like he wasn't enough. I mean, that's hard. When you don't have the self-esteem to push yourself through certain things, I feel like you wind up like him. Like, you know, even if that's not what they meant, that's how he seemed to have taken it. You know what I'm saying? That he's not enough, no matter what he does. Because like I said, he's had successful businesses and has had maintained a career in reality TV for over a decade now. So it's still not enough. He's not the star. It's always going to be Brandy's little brother, and that can't feel good when you're 45.
But I feel like also like now that he's like out on his own without Brandy really being out, like he does have that a little bit. Like
no, she's always been the star. She was the star first. She's always been the good girl, the star.
No, but I'm just saying, like now that like we don't really like Brandy's not really making albums and she's not doing movies and all that stuff.
She
like,
is. Though.
He had
What
an
do you
opportunity.
mean? She is. You're tripping.
What is she doing?
Oh my gosh, she just had a hit scary movie on Netflix like a few months ago.
Brandy did?
She's had new music. She had Christmas time. She had this whole Hallmark Christmas thing. Brandy's working, honey. Brandy has never stopped working.
Well, I haven't heard of any of it.
And she's never stopped working. The only bad thing that she's ever had in her whole existence since she's been a celebrity is that car crash that killed some people, which is horrible. But
yeah,
I'm sorry.
That was the last I really kind of heard of her doing stuff too.
Yeah, and that was like a long time ago. But she's like raised her child successfully. Like there's really no other scandal that Brandy has ever been involved in, and Ray J has had many now and made a career out of it. But again, his is not the preferential one. The preferential.
I just feel like he's more visible for the younger generation. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
But he's an embarrassment. He's not the one that people look to and go, "Ooh, let me have a career like him." Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody looks up to him and says, "I want to emulate," you know, him at all. So
I thought when he was doing Raycon, like I could have seen that for him.
Yeah, but he is not focused just on the business. He wants to be like the one, and he's never going to be that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even when he was on College Hill, I'm like, you're literally letting people back down because you won't even finish this.
Exactly.
And it would have made you look so good if this would have been like a new start for you.
Absolutely.
I do remember watching that and thinking to myself, like, and then you went back a second time and still did the same thing. Like it just, absolutely. I feel like, yeah, you're right.
I felt like he was rising above all of it. And to be honest, this is where I saw the downfall start happening. I felt like he was rising above, getting getting a better reputation. Let me just say, until he did that versus with Omarion, Mario. Like all of a sudden, he became a joke again. All of a sudden, he became a joke. Like they were singing One Wish before he could, like just all of that. You know what I mean?
They probably didn't want him to sing it.
Exactly. And when he did try to sing it, it was not good.
He had that belly. The baby was on it. It was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. It was a mess. So Deb, it was a mess. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I don't want to keep you on longer. I know it's late your time. I'm going to hop off.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off because we've been on for about an hour 60 minutes, so that's cool. And then I'll just try to do something else tomorrow because I definitely want to talk about Carrie Hilson tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, and then I know, because
And
she's talking
Kenya
about,
and them.
yeah, I want to talk about I'm happy to talk about Kenya. That I really want to talk about, but I know that Carrie, Miss Hilson baby and your girl had an issue. So if you want me to come back, just let me know.
No, definitely. I actually am a big fan of Carrie Hilson. So
I love her. She's actually one of my good friends. That's her cousin. So yeah.
okay, and I interviewed her like years ago. Well, I set up an interview with
Oh.
her years ago. I was actually going to show that tonight, but I can do it tomorrow because her parents actually met in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh wow, that's
They
so
met
I
on
didn't
Hall
know that.
Street.
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, when I met, just real quick before you do go, when I met her, that's how we actually connected, and she let me get the interview because
Aw.
my aunt went to Ohio State and her parents met there. And it was like one of my first interviews I needed to get for the magazine I was working for.
Mm-hmm.
It was the I Am Music tour. It was her, Gorilla Zoe, and T-Pain.
Okay.
And I got all three that same night because of her.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I went to the one time that I actually did go to the what do you call it? The jazz, not jazz festival, but the thing in New Orleans. I can't even think of it right now.
Oh, the Essence Festival.
Essence Festival. She
Mhm.
performed in like one of the smaller rooms, and so I was just like, so because my friend is her cousin, we got to go in. It was fun. She was super sweet. Yeah. So,
So we can get
yeah,
into it tomorrow if you're free. Oh, you said you're free tomorrow too, so we can get
I'm
into it
free.
tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it tomorrow. Have a good night. I love you.
All right.
Good night. So Deb Nation, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Cindy. All right, y'all. So if you have not already, go ahead and like the video, share the video, comment down below, turn on the Soul Dev Nation notifications. I gotta get used to saying that. Make sure you guys turn on those notifications so you get notified when I go live. Y'all please share and like the videos. And I will definitely, me and Cindy will be back tomorrow because I do want to talk about Carrie Hilson. And I definitely want to get into this Kenya more and this Portia and the stuff that's going on with that stuff because I haven't had a chance to do anything because I'm preparing to transition somewhere else. And I'll talk to you guys about that at the time. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, I did it, I did it.